90-Day Fiance, Happily Ever After, Jasmine learns that Gino has been lying to her and Natalie. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I hope you are well. Please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. The world of 90-Day Fiance, Happily Ever After, thrives on explosive revelations, tearful confrontations, and the fragile line between trust and betrayal. In the newest season, fans are once again taken on an emotional roller coaster as one of the franchise's most unforgettable couples, Jasmine Pineda and Gino Palazzolo, face their most serious test yet. This time, the drama does not come from cultural differences, financial disputes, or family disapproval. Instead, it erupts when Jasmine learns that Gino has been hiding something shocking, not only from her but also from another familiar face in the franchise, Natalie Mordovtseva. What began as a storyline about reconciliation and rebuilding trust has now evolved into a tangled web of secrets and lies. Fans who have followed Jasmine and Gino's fiery relationship know that their love is both passionate and volatile. Yet even by their standards, this betrayal cuts deeply. The revelation that Gino may have been less than honest with both Jasmine and Natalie has left viewers questioning his true motives and whether this relationship can survive another scandal. This article dives deep into the full story, unpacking how the lies unfolded, Jasmine's reaction, Natalie's surprising role, and what this means for the couple's future on 90-Day Fiancé. Before diving into the recent drama, it's important to revisit the history of Jasmine and Gino. Their love story began when the Panama native and the Michigan engineer connected online. Gino, a quiet, somewhat socially awkward man with a steady demeanor, seemed like the opposite of Jasmine, who is outspoken, fiery, and at times unpredictable. Their differences, however, created instant chemistry. Yet from the beginning their relationship was riddled with conflict. Fans remember Jasmine's explosive jealousy, which often centered around Gino's online habits and ex-girlfriends. One of the most infamous moments came when Jasmine discovered that Gino had sent intimate photos of her to his ex, an incident that almost ended their relationship permanently. Despite these red flags, Gino and Jasmine pressed forward. They reconciled, got engaged, and embarked on the complicated K-1 visa journey. The pair often reminded fans of why they stayed together. Beneath the screaming matches and tears, there was undeniable love and loyalty. Gino envisioned a stable future with Jasmine in the US, while Jasmine, despite her suspicions, believed Gino could provide her with the security and partnership she desired. By the time they appeared on Happily Ever After, the couple had already endured years of long-distance struggles, family clashes, and cultural adjustments. Many viewers believed that if they had survived this far, nothing could tear them apart. Unfortunately, the latest revelations would test this assumption. The current season promised to show Jasmine and Gino navigating their married life in the US, but instead, it delivered one of the most dramatic betrayals yet. Jasmine, always attentive to small details and quick to sense dishonesty, began noticing inconsistencies in Gino's stories. His phone habits once again became suspicious. Late-night texting, unexplained messages, and evasive answers whenever she pressed him for clarity. Initially, Jasmine assumed Gino might be talking to another woman secretly, possibly even an ex. But when she confronted him, Gino dismissed her concerns, insisting that she was overreacting. For weeks, Jasmine tried to quiet her doubts, but her intuition only grew stronger. The turning point came when Jasmine unexpectedly came across evidence linking Gino not to an unknown woman, but to someone shocking, Natalie Mordovtseva, another well-known figure in the 90-Day Fiancé universe. Natalie, known for her appearances alongside Mike Youngquist and later Josh Weinstein, has always been a controversial cast member. Her sharp personality and tumultuous relationships made her both loved and disliked among fans. Yet nobody expected her name to surface in connection with Gino. Through a combination of text messages, emails, and even social media interactions, Jasmine discovered that Gino had been communicating with Natalie behind her back. While the content of these conversations wasn't immediately clear, it was enough to confirm one thing. Gino had been dishonest with Jasmine about his connection to Natalie. For Jasmine, the discovery was like a knife to the heart. Trust had always been a fragile issue between her and Gino. She had forgiven him for past betrayals, but she had made it clear that another major lie could shatter her completely. The cameras captured the exact moment Jasmine confronted Gino with the evidence. Her voice, trembling with rage and sorrow, demanded answers. "Why are you lying to me again, Gino? Why, Natalie? Why would you hide this from me?" Gino, caught off guard, struggled to explain. His initial defense was that the conversations with Natalie were harmless, that they were merely friendly exchanges between two people who happened to cross paths within the franchise. But Jasmine was not convinced. The secrecy, the deleted messages, and the half-truths all pointed to something deeper. Her fury boiled over as she accused Gino of betraying her not just as a husband but as a partner she had sacrificed everything for. She reminded him of the life she had left behind in Panama, the trust she had rebuilt after his last betrayal, and the countless times she had given him the benefit of the doubt. This time Jasmine made it clear. She would not tolerate another cycle of lies. The involvement of Natalie adds an even more complex layer to the story. At first, fans speculated whether Gino and Natalie might have been romantically linked. But as more details emerged, it appeared that the relationship between them was ambiguous. Some sources suggested that Natalie and Gino's conversations were indeed casual, possibly revolving around shared experiences as 90 Day Fiance cast members. Others, however, hinted at flirtatious undertones or exchanges that went beyond mere friendship. For Natalie, being pulled into Jasmine and Gino's drama was likely the last thing she wanted. She has faced plenty of controversies in her own relationships and has often been painted as the villain of her storylines. Now, she found herself accused of playing a role in someone else's marital breakdown. Interestingly, Natalie later spoke on camera, insisting that she had no inappropriate intentions toward Gino. She admitted they had spoken but denied that it was romantic or deceptive. Still, her explanation did little to ease Jasmine's doubts. For Jasmine, the betrayal wasn't only about Natalie's intentions, it was about Gino's choice to hide the truth. When confronted, Gino's typical calm and hesitant demeanor worked against him. His explanations sounded weak compared to Jasmine's fiery accusations. He claimed he kept the conversations secret only because he knew Jasmine would overreact. According to him, Natalie was nothing more than a casual acquaintance, and his decision to hide their communication was out of fear, not guilt. This defense, however, fell flat. To Jasmine, the lie itself was enough proof of betrayal. If the conversations were truly innocent, why not be upfront from the beginning? Why delete messages and dodge questions? Gino's pattern of secrecy, combined with his inability to reassure Jasmine convincingly, only deepened the rift between them. As the drama aired, social media exploded with opinions. Fans of 90 Day Fiancé are no strangers to heated debates, and this situation sparked one of the most polarizing discussions of the season. Some viewers sided with Jasmine, arguing that Gino's history of dishonesty made it impossible to trust his version of events. They pointed out that Jasmine had every right to be upset, given the sacrifices she had made for their relationship. Others, however, felt that Jasmine was overreacting and that Gino's interactions with Natalie were blown out of proportion. They believed Jasmine's jealousy and temper often turned minor issues into major scandals. A third group of fans fixated on Natalie, questioning why she always seemed to end up in the middle of drama. Some speculated that she enjoyed the attention, while others defended her, saying she was unfairly dragged into a situation that had little to do with her. The big question now is whether Jasmine and Gino can survive this new scandal. Their relationship has always been a cycle of conflict, reconciliation, and renewed promises. But Jasmine has made it clear that her patience is wearing thin. For the couple to move forward, they will need to address the underlying issue: trust. Without full transparency and a genuine commitment to honesty, their marriage may not withstand another blow. On the other hand, the very volatility of their relationship is what has kept them together through countless challenges. Jasmine's passionate nature and Gino's quiet persistence have, oddly enough, always balanced each other out. Fans remain divided, some predicting an inevitable breakup, others insisting that the drama will only make their bond stronger. The revelation that Gino lied not only to Jasmine but also about his connection with Natalie has shaken the 90 Day Fiancé world. It's a storyline filled with betrayal, confrontation, and emotional fireworks, the exact kind of drama that has made the franchise a global sensation. For Jasmine, this moment is about more than just Natalie. It's about whether she can ever fully trust Gino again. For Gino, it's a test of whether his quiet explanations and promises can repair the damage his secrecy has caused. And for fans, it's another unforgettable chapter in the saga of one of the most explosive couples in 90 Day Fiancé history. As the season continues, viewers will be watching closely to see whether Jasmine and Gino's love can survive, or whether this latest betrayal will finally be the end.